Hi everyone, welcome back to class. In today's video, we will see what are user-defined methods in Java. So, user-defined methods are normally created by the user to perform some specific task. So, in previous video we have seen predefined methods. So, in predefined methods, those methods normally perform some common operations. But when we talk about the user-defined methods, these methods will perform only the task that user defines. So whatever the code that user writes, that task can be performed by the user defined methods. So this is what about user defined methods. So this is the code that normally represent the user defined method. So here I have taken the class followed by class name, that is user defined is the class name here. So inside the class name I have taken the add, which is a user defined method, and it is having the keyword static. So we call it as static method. So when we declare the method with static keyword, we no need to create the object. Directly we can access the method by calling the method name. So the execution of Java code normally starts with main method, right? So here I am calling the method add, which is the user defined method. Once the method is called, it tries to execute this particular method block. So here what happens is a equals to 1. So one value will get assigned into a and 2 will get assigned into b, and then it performs a plus b, that is 1 plus 2 is equals to 3. Then the 3 will get assigned into c, and here I am printing system.out.println c. So once you execute this code, you may get output as 3. Okay, here I have taken the void which is not returning any type. Suppose if it is returns integer type, then normally we can give here int, but here I am giving void which is not returning any type. So this is one of the example that defines user defined method having the static keyword and user defined method as add. This is the another code that represent the user defined method. So here I have taken the user defined as the class name. So inside it I have taken user defined method as add. So you can give method as you wish, but I have given here as add as a user defined method, and it is of type static, so we call it as static method. So as it is static method, we no need to create an object to call this particular method, right? So the execution of Java code normally starts with main method, right? So here inside the main method I have taken add, right? So here I am calling the add method. So once this particular add method is called, the cursor will move to here add method and execute this particular block. So what happens, 1 will assign to a, 2 will assign to b, and then it performs sum, that is a plus b, which is 1 plus 2 is equals to 3, and then 3 will get stored into c. So it returns c, that is 3. So as here I have taken the int as return type, so it is going to return integer value. So once it returns the c value, it will move to the place where the function is actually called. So from here we call this particular add user defined method, right? So once we return the integer value, it moves to the place where the function is actually called. So the 3 will get assigned into result of type int. So once the 3 value will get assigned into result variable, down the statement we are executing the statement, that is system.out.println, that is result. So once we print it out, it gives the value as 3 because we are assigning 3 value into a result variable. So once we print it out, we can get 3 as the output. So this is how it actually works. So here add is a user defined method and it is of type static. So as it is a static method, we no need to create an object, and it is having the return time as int. So as we are having the int as return type, it returns the value after performing the operation. So once it returns the integer value, that will move to the place where we have called the method actually, and the value will get assigned into the result variable, and then we are printing the value that is assigned to result. So we have got output as 3. So this is what about user defined method having the return type as int. This is the another code that represents the user defined method. So here user defined is the class name, and inside the class name I have taken add, which is a user defined method, and as it is not going to return anything, I have taken it as void. and it is a non-static method because here I have not defined static keyword, right? So it is a non-static method. So as is a non-static method, we need to create the object for this particular class, and with the reference variable we need to call this particular method add. So the execution of Java code starts with main method, right? So here, as it is a non-static method, we need to create object for this class user defined. So how to create the object? So class name followed by obj, which is a reference variable, equals to new keyword. So new keyword is used in order to create an object for the class, followed by user defined. So this is normally the constructor. So once the object is created, user defined is the constructor that automatically gets called. So here obj is the reference variable that stores the address of the object created using the new keyword, and the object is normally created in the heap memory. Okay, so with this particular reference variable obj, we are calling the method that is a user defined method add. So once this method is called, it executes this particular add method block. So what happens, one will get assigned to a and one will get assigned to b, then it performs sum, that is a plus b, that is 1 plus 1 equals to 2, then 2 will get assigned into c, and then it is going to print c value, that is 1 plus 1, which is 2. So it is giving output as 2. So here inside the particular this main method, we are going to print this some operation value, right? Because here we are not going to return anything. So this is the user defined method having the method name as add, and it is not going to return anything. So here we have taken the void, and it is a non-static method. So as it is a non-static method, we have created the object for this particular method user defined, and obj is the reference variable. This with this reference variable we are calling this user defined method. This is the another code that represent the user defined method. So user defined is a class name here, and inside the class name add is a user defined method, and it is returning the type int. So here I have taken the return type as int, and here I have not defined with a static keyword, so it is a non-static method. So as it is a non-static method, we need to create the object to this class user defined, and with the reference variable we need to call this particular method add. So the execution of Java code starts with main method, right? So here I have created the object for this class user defined, that is user defined followed by obj reference variable equals to new, which is a keyword to create an object, followed by constructor user defined. Then with this object obj reference variable, we are calling this particular method add. So once this method is called, it will execute this particular block. So 1 will get assigned to a, 2 will get assigned to b, and then it performs sum, that is a plus b 1 plus 2, that is 3. 3 will get assigned into c, and then it is going to return c value, that is c equals to 3. So as it is returning c value, that is integer type, here I have taken the return type as int. So once it returns the c value, it will move to the place where the function is actually called, right? And then the value will get assigned into s, which is a variable of type int. So here the return value is 3, right? So 3 will get assigned into s, and then in the next statement it is printing system.out.println s. So s value is 3, right? So it will give you output as 3. So this is what about user defined method having the method name as add and return type as int, and it is a non-static method. So this is what about user defined methods that exist in Java. So this is all about today. Thanks for watching the video. Do like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.